So now let us dive deeper into another section. So one of the most important traits that everyone needs to incorporate in order to accelerate their career or is by developing business soft skills, I would say.
Mhm.
So my next question is, what are the main soft skills or traits that a 22-year-old need to develop who has just graduated from university in order to land up in a job or to boost in their career, or me who is aspiring to be an entrepreneur?
Mhm. See, there's a very good survey carried out, and it says that 84% people are hired for their soft skills, right? Um, Even if you are hired for your other skills, right? But to last on the job, you need a soft skills. How can I develop a soft skill? Well, there is a way, right? There's different ways. One of the ways is reading, but can reading be implemented is a question. The other is practical demonstration experiences at workplace, and that's where you develop, right? So one of the important aspect is soft skill is more important, and soft skill includes everything. That means the ability not just to listen but also to speak fluently, right? Understanding the body language, right? Verbal, non-verbal gestures, right? Understanding the vibes, right? And these things will not come through books. This will come through experiences, right?
Yes.
You meet people, you understand. In order to be in order to know not to fall on the floor, you must fall once so you understand why you shouldn't, right? So in order not to have soft skill is when you experience something going wrong in your life and you realize, hey, this is the reason, that's why I couldn't grab my opportunity. Like imagine a person A, alpha is very very good at work, but just goes do the work and comes back and has no social interaction with anyone, right? And goes by the book. So for example, a professor alpha um, goes teach, comes back, right? When the student sends email, I have this problem, sorry, I go by policy, that's it, right? Now this person is good, he is effective and efficient in his work, but his soft skills are somewhere compromised, right? Then there are Beta, another professor. He's very social, but he doesn't have the, the, the discipline to maintain the policies. So this also doesn't work, right? You need a balance. And the balance comes is that you interact with people, you attend seminars, you go out, meet people in workshops, and in the most important thing is eagerness to learn, right? You want to learn. You don't go out to counter question people, right? That no, I know more than you. Of course, you might know, but there is something that this person will tell you, right? Like in this world, nobody knows everything. Nobody can master anything, right? There is always a way to learn, right? Like for instance, the manufacturers of a car would have thought that this we have mastered everything, but AI has changed that too, right? And someday, even if AI claims that I have mastered everything, some AI would be claimed by somebody else and say no, it still has something left, right? So listening is the most important thing, right? But before listening is observation for me, right? I want people to understand observation is the most important. Observing the surrounding, observing the nature of the place, and then you do accordingly, right? If there is an opportunity and observation that people are not taking their initiative and you have the leadership skills in you, demonstrate it, right? If there is a lot of organizational politics going on, then observe and then say something, right? You don't want enemies at workplace, right? It's now the time to collaborate. Even Mercedes and BMW collaborate. So there is no competition in the world. It's all about collaborative competition, right? Competitiveness, right? The reason we are strong is because the nature is against us, right? So like means if there was no winter, would we have been strong enough to bear the winter? We wouldn't have been. So winter is a blessing. So similarly, bad environment is also a blessing. Not to be like that, you need observation first. You need to listen to people, right? Listen to them, right? It doesn't mean that you follow what they say, right? You have to have your own stance, right? Somewhere you'll follow people. Don't idealize people. That's the most important thing at workplace. If you idealize people, then you become subjectively biased. You don't want to hear bad about them, right? Because you have a liking preferences. Unfortunately, we humans are biased, right? But you have to understand, observation has come, listening has come, but listening doesn't mean that you will follow also.
Mm.
Following is a different thing, right? Then you should have your own stance. What is your unique flavor, right? We say we are either introvert, we are extrovert. Actually, we are ambivert. It depends on which environment we go, and we should act according to the situation. So skills really works well, especially in service industries. Like, you, if you don't have service in, if, and most of the world, like 80% of the economy of the world is usually through the service industry, and there you need soft skills, right? Imagine in the healthcare industry, if the front desk people are not soft spoken, are not understanding the body language, how would you work with them? How would you go to them? You won't go, right? So, but for me, observation will always come before everything. Listening,
Oh,
empathy, everything will come automatically if you observe properly.
oh yeah. Actually, the listening, which one you told me, like I can able to sync with you what you are thinking. You need to listen whatever their perspective. Listen to everyone, get to know what are their perspectives, and do what your heart says.
Yeah, don't make a decision on listening. Like that's what is the core. You listen. Each, yeah, but like I still remember, I had a very good friend. I studied with her from my school days. Grade four, I studied with her. Then she went to another school, and after ages, I met her via social media, and she's in Australia and she's studying. I motivated her to redo her studies, education, and revive her career, right? And I'm happy for her. One thing she said that the thing from childhood, what I like about you is that you've always been an opinionated person. Nobody can influence you, whether good or bad. You listen to everything, like, yeah, but you're not gonna take it because you have your own opinion. You will think about it, and whenever she has any personal issues, professional issues, she'll say, "You're my go-to buddy because I know you're you're straightforward, and you will be telling me honestly if I'm wrong." And I do that because I'm opinionated. So I want everyone to be opinionated. Your opinion matters to you. Critical thinking matters to you, and all the soft skills will develop if you're a critical person, if you have opinion. Otherwise, the skills are just a set of skills. And just to give you an idea, you have a car and there is a tool in it, right? Those are tools. Like, imagine your car puncture. You have the tools in the car, but you don't know how to use because the technique is missing. The tool is there, but you don't know how to change the tire. The tool is useless, right? Observation is useless, listening is useless if you don't know the technique, when to use it and how to use it, right? So using